What up guys, Kristen here with Be My Travel Muse, and today we're going to talk about how to pack carry-on only in the wintertime. I love packing carry-on only whenever possible. It saves time, it saves money, and it's much easier for me to carry around my stuff myself when it's not super abundant. Yeah. So today I want to show you some tips and tricks for packing much lighter, even in the winter time, even when it's super cold, it can be done. If you're generally looking for tips on how to travel better, how to pack lighter, and how to enjoy trips all by yourself, this channel is all about solo female travel and making it easier on you. So be sure to subscribe right here so that you don't miss anything. So let's jump into it. I will be traveling down to Stuttgart today from Berlin, so that's about like a 2-hour flight. It's down in the south of Germany. It's absolutely beautiful there, and it is Christmas market season. So that means I want to wear something that's festive, is gonna look cute in pictures, but isn't going to be super bulky. So let's go over to my closet. Okay, so in order to pack carry-on only in the winter time, we only need two things. Obviously a carry-on sized bag and a packing cube. This only costs like 12 bucks, but it is seriously the best thing ever for organization, and it compresses the clothes a lot. So, you know, winter clothing can be, I don't know, it just has a lot of air in it, like big bulky sweaters. You can roll them down and really compress them in a packing bag like this. So get you one of these, and now let's get into the closet and pick some stuff. So I have a pretty heavy, bulky winter coat. So obviously this is not going to fit into my suitcase, but I'm gonna wear it on the plane. And I wouldn't worry too much about doing this because number one, you've got to get from your place to the airport, so that's gonna be cold. Number two, you can usually just stuff this into the overhead bin without much trouble. Number three, planes can be really cold, so maybe you wanna wear it on the flight. It can be a nice little pillow for you. Next thing I want to bring are leggings. So I usually bring a few different pairs and then I layer them. This is my biggest secret. So I have a pair of fleece-lined leggings here. I think these were like 13 bucks on Amazon, but you can see they're super soft inside, and this will keep you pretty warm even in pretty cold temperatures. So get a pair of fleece-lined leggings and bring those along. I generally feel like things like hats, scarves, and gloves are small enough and can be fashionable enough to switch it up and rotate out. Since you probably can't bring more than one jacket, this is what you can do to switch up your style day in and day out. Got 2 pairs of gloves here as well. Again, these things are small, so it's okay to switch it up a little bit and have options because I'm not going to have as many options with my other things. I would highly recommend that you get a super thin merino wool layer to wear underneath if you're going somewhere really cold. So this would be your typical ski underwear. Depending on how cold it's going to be, maybe bring 1 or 2 of those because it doesn't take up much space and it'll keep you super warm. So with around 3 sweaters, my base layer, and 3 to 4 pairs of leggings, I'm pretty much set. You could also bring jeans with you. I would advocate wearing those on the flight as well because jeans are bulky. I personally feel like jeans are leg prison, so I tend to just wear leggings and I will layer them one on top of the other so that I can switch out the patterns. So on one day I'll have one pattern showing, and on the next day I'll just reverse them and have the other pattern showing. So that gives me variety without having to sacrifice space. All right, now let's get to packing. Hey, I think I'm just about ready. So here I have my 3 sweaters, and then I have 2 base layers so that if I get one sweaty, I can wash it and leave it in the hotel to dry over the heater. So I've got 5 pairs of leggings here. Some are thicker, some are thinner, and this is my fleece-lined pair. And these are the accessories that I'm going to pack. They're small and they roll up nicely. And then I would bring enough socks for every day of your trip. And then this is what I'm going to be wearing on the flight. So I've got my bulky sweater, hat, scarf, gloves, and my big jacket. All right, so now I've just got to roll all this up, stuff it into my packing cube, and then I'm almost done. Okay, that's one side done. And I'm doing pretty well so far. Now I just have to fit my sweaters in the other side and I'm done. So the technique is just roll as tightly as you can and then just stuff them in side by side like sardines. Roll up the sloths and donuts in space. Not bad. Awesome. So I've got 5 days worth of clothes in here, but you could easily do a week because I actually do have a little bit of space left on this side where I could probably fit in another thin sweater that could be sort of like an outer shell over your merino wool layer. All in all, actually, it's not that hard to fit all of your stuff in here. There is more than enough room for underwear, by the way, which I didn't think needed to be on camera, but I will be bringing it. Let's get to actually packing the bag that I'm going to bring along so that I can show you how to organize everything in there in a way that works. So this is my very simple front load backpack that I've been using forever. And although I'm going to wear my snow boots on the flight, I do have room for a pair of short boots, so I'm gonna put those in the bottom. Next, let's talk about the toiletry bag. Make sure that you have everything in a plastic bag and that all of your containers are under 3 ounces or 100 milliliters. So that's something that is about this size. And then I've got floss and my bamboo toothbrush. And just make sure that you don't bring any aerosols with you. So no spray deodorant and no spray dry shampoo. My retainer case, got my Diva cup in here, and that all fits into a pretty small bag. And then I put in my clothes. And that's how everything fits in the bag. So if you want to bring along a camera or a computer, check the regulations for the airline that you're flying. Some will let you bring a carry-on and a personal item. Some will not let you bring a personal item. Actually, in the back of this backpack, I could put a laptop in, and as far as camera gear goes, I could probably fit that at the top here if I have a small camera. I just have to be really careful, maybe even take it out of the overhead bin when I actually board the flight. Just be super careful with your electronics because people tend to really push and shove up in the overhead bin area. I can also put my hairbrush up here and my little travel makeup pouch. So all I really have in here is an eyeshadow palette, eyeliner, and some bronzer. Wow, this bag is like, I think I got this in 2007. So that is more or less what I pack in the wintertime. It doesn't have to be all that different from packing light in the summertime. The key is always just to layer and use a packing cube just to keep everything compressed and easily organized for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you to pack light in the wintertime. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see how things work out in southern Germany, it's all about Christmas markets. So I'm going to a chocolate market, a castle market, and a bunch of other super cool stuff. I hope to see you there, and be sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends. We have new videos most Wednesdays. See you guys soon. Bye.